In the heart of ancient Mesopotamia stood a city so magnificent, so powerful, that its name still echoes through history: Babylon. But what made this ancient civilization so strong, so resilient, that it became the stuff of legends? Today we unravel the secrets behind Babylon's incredible might and lasting legacy. 1,000 years to uncover why Babylon became one of the strongest civilizations in history. From its ingenious leaders like Hammurabi, who laid the foundation for law and order, to its advanced knowledge in science and mathematics, we'll explore how this ancient city rose to power. We'll delve into the strategic location that made Babylon a hub for trade, its military innovations, and the cultural and religious unity that bound its people together. By the end, you'll understand why Babylon wasn't just a city. It was a symbol of resilience and ingenuity that continues to captivate the modern world. Babylon, located on the banks of the Euphrates River in present-day Iraq, emerged as a significant city-state around 1894 BCE. Initially a minor settlement, it became prominent under the rule of the Amorite king Sumuabum, who established it as an independent city-state. However, it was during the reign of Hammurabi, from 1792 to 1750 BCE, that Babylon truly flourished. Hammurabi transformed the city into the capital of a vast empire that encompassed all of southern Mesopotamia and parts of Assyria, establishing its political and commercial significance in the region. Hammurabi is best known for his codification of laws, famously known as the Code of Hammurabi, which is one of the earliest and most complete written legal codes. This code not only provided a framework for justice, but also reinforced Hammurabi's authority and the centralized bureaucracy he established. Under his leadership, Babylon became a cultural and religious center, with Marduk emerging as its chief deity, thus elevating the city's status in Mesopotamian mythology. As a pivotal figure in Babylon's history, Hammurabi's reign marked the transition from a minor city to a powerful state. He expanded Babylon's territory through military conquests and diplomatic marriages, consolidating power over neighboring city-states. His administrative reforms included a taxation system that helped stabilize and enrich the kingdom. The construction of significant architectural projects during his reign, such as temples and city walls, further enhanced Babylon's prominence. Following a period of decline after Hammurabi's death, Babylon regained its strength under Nebuchadnezzar II, who reigned from 605 to 562 BCE and is often regarded as its greatest ruler. Ascending to the throne after his father Nabopolassar founded the Neo-Babylonian Empire, Nebuchadnezzar expanded his realm through military campaigns that extended from the Persian Gulf to Egypt. He is notably remembered for capturing Jerusalem twice, leading to significant events in Jewish history, including the destruction of Solomon's Temple. Nebuchadnezzar II undertook an extensive rebuilding program that transformed Babylon into one of the most magnificent cities of the ancient world. His projects included the construction of grand palaces, temples, and impressive defensive walls. The iconic Ishtar Gate, adorned with colorful glazed bricks and reliefs depicting lions, exemplifies this architectural grandeur. Under his rule, Babylon reached its zenith as a cultural and economic hub, often regarded as one of the largest cities in history at that time. Both Hammurabi and Nebuchadnezzar II played crucial roles in shaping Babylon into a formidable city-state in ancient Mesopotamia. Their contributions not only solidified Babylon's political power, but also left a lasting legacy that influenced subsequent civilizations. Babylon was a hub of mathematical and astronomical innovation in the ancient world. The Babylonians developed a sophisticated base 60 numeral system, which is still used today for measuring time and angles. They were adept at performing complex calculations, including determining square roots and applying the Pythagorean theorem long before Pythagoras was known. Their mathematical prowess laid the groundwork for future developments in mathematics. In astronomy, Babylonian scholars meticulously cataloged stars and planetary movements, creating detailed records that included predictions of celestial events. This early form of astronomy is often considered a precursor to modern scientific methods. Notably, Babylonian astronomers like Seleucus of Seleucia proposed heliocentric theories, showing an advanced understanding of planetary motion that would influence later Greek astronomers. Babylon's literary achievements are epitomized by the Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the oldest known works of literature. This epic poem narrates the adventures of Gilgamesh, a historical king of Uruk, blending mythology with reflections on human existence, friendship, and mortality. The story not only provides insight into Babylonian values and beliefs, but also serves as a significant cultural artifact that has influenced literature across millennia. One of Babylon's most enduring legacies is the Code of Hammurabi, established by King Hammurabi around 1754 BCE. This comprehensive legal code consists of 282 laws governing various aspects of daily life, including trade, family relations, and civil rights. The code is notable for its principle of retributive justice, often summarized as an eye for an eye, and it emphasizes accountability and social order within Babylonian society. The significance of the code lies not only in its content, but also in its role as one of the earliest examples of written law. It established standards for justice that influenced legal systems in subsequent civilizations around the world. The stele bearing the code, intricately carved with reliefs depicting Hammurabi receiving laws from the god Shamash, symbolizes the divine authority behind these laws and reflects the intertwining of governance and religion in Babylonian culture. Babylon, situated in the heart of Mesopotamia, thrived due to its location within one of the most fertile regions in the ancient world. The area, often referred to as the cradle of civilization, benefited immensely from the alluvial plains formed by the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. These rivers provided essential water resources for irrigation, enabling the cultivation of a variety of crops, including barley, wheat, and dates. The agricultural surplus generated by these fertile lands supported a growing population and facilitated the development of complex urban societies. Babylon's strategic location made it a crucial hub for trade. Positioned between major trade routes connecting the Mediterranean to the Indian subcontinent, it served as a natural crossroads for merchants and travelers. The city's access to both land and maritime routes allowed it to engage in extensive trade with neighboring regions, including Egypt, the Indus Valley, and the Arabian Peninsula. This trade network not only enriched Babylon economically, but also fostered cultural exchanges that contributed to its intellectual and artistic achievements. The Tigris and Euphrates rivers were vital for both agriculture and commerce in Babylon. These waterways facilitated the transportation of goods, making river transport more efficient than overland routes. Boats made from reeds or wood were commonly used to move bulk goods along these rivers, significantly lowering transportation costs. The rivers also provided a means for Babylon to export its agricultural products and import raw materials that were scarce in the region, such as timber and metals. Additionally, irrigation systems developed by Babylonian farmers allowed for year-round agriculture, further enhancing productivity. The ability to control water resources through canals and dikes not only supported local agriculture, but also contributed to Babylon's economic stability by ensuring a consistent food supply. Babylon's military power was characterized by a well-organized structure and effective defensive strategies. The city was fortified with massive walls, famously described as some of the strongest in the ancient world, which served as a deterrent against invasions. These walls, built during the early periods of Babylonian rule, were not only a symbol of strength, but also a critical component of the city's defense system. The fortifications included multiple gates, with the Ishtar Gate being one of the most renowned, adorned with vibrant glazed bricks and reliefs. The Babylonian military evolved from local militias to a more centralized and professional army, especially under rulers like Hammurabi. By the time of Hammurabi's reign, from 1792 to 1750 BCE, the army consisted of infantry units equipped with bronze weapons, including spears, javelins, and bows. Chariots were also utilized, serving as mobile platforms for archers and a means of rapid troop movement. This organization allowed for effective coordination in battle, with troops trained to fight in formations that maximized their combat effectiveness. Babylon's military strength was showcased through several significant battles and conquests that expanded its influence across Mesopotamia. Under Hammurabi, Babylon engaged in numerous military campaigns against neighboring states. One notable conflict was his protracted struggle against the Old Assyrian Empire, where he successfully forced Assyrian king Mut-Ashkur to pay tribute to Babylon around 1751 BCE. This victory not only secured Babylon's dominance in the region, but also expanded its territorial control. Another significant achievement was Hammurabi's campaigns against the Elamites and other Semitic states in the Levant. His military successes established Babylon as a formidable power in southern Mesopotamia, allowing it to exert influence over vital trade routes and resources. the ability to conquer and integrate diverse peoples into his empire contributed to Babylon's economic prosperity and cultural richness. Religion played a central role in unifying the people of Babylon, with the Temple of Marduk serving as a focal point for worship and community identity. Marduk, the chief deity of Babylon, was elevated to supremacy during the reign of Hammurabi, symbolizing not only divine power but also the political authority of the city. The temple, known as Esagila, was not just a religious site. It was a grand architectural achievement that reflected Babylon's wealth and cultural significance. The annual New Year festival, Akitu, celebrated at the Temple of Marduk, reinforced social cohesion by bringing together citizens from various backgrounds to participate in rituals that honored their god and reaffirmed their loyalty to Babylon. This festival included processions, offerings, and reenactments of Marduk's victory over chaos, which reinforced the idea of order and unity among the populace. Babylon's religious beliefs fostered a sense of cultural cohesion that was vital for its societal strength. The Babylonians practiced a polytheistic religion that incorporated deities from various regions, allowing for a blend of traditions that enriched their cultural identity. This syncretism helped integrate diverse populations within Babylon, as conquered peoples often adopted Marduk as their chief god alongside their local deities. The religious framework provided by Babylonian mythology also contributed to a shared narrative that emphasized themes of creation, order, and divine favor. The stories surrounding Marduk's triumph over Tiamat, for instance, symbolized the victory of civilization over chaos, reinforcing the legitimacy of Babylonian rule and the importance of unity among its citizens. Religion in Babylon was a powerful unifying force that fostered social cohesion and contributed to the city's strength. The Temple of Marduk not only served as a center for worship, but also as a symbol of political authority and cultural identity. By integrating diverse religious practices and celebrating collective rituals, Babylon cultivated a sense of belonging among its people, which was essential for maintaining stability and prosperity in this ancient metropolis. Babylon's strategic location positioned it as a crucial hub for trade between Asia, Africa, and Europe. Situated along the banks of the Euphrates River, Babylon served as an essential link in the extensive trade networks that connected various civilizations. This accessibility facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures, allowing Babylon to flourish economically. The city's quays and warehouses enabled merchants to transport and store a wide array of products, including textiles, grains, metals, and luxury items such as gold and incense. Babylon's role as an entrepot allowed it to engage in both local and long-distance trade. The city attracted traders from diverse backgrounds, including Judean merchants who participated in commerce along routes like the Silk Road. These interactions not only enriched Babylon's economy, but also fostered cultural exchanges that contributed to its vibrant society. The economic framework of Babylon was supported by advanced financial systems that facilitated wealth accumulation. While there was no standardized coinage during much of Babylon's history, silver and grain served as mediums of exchange. Merchants engaged in barter, trading goods of equivalent value, which allowed for flexibility in transactions. Wealthy families played a pivotal role in local trade by purchasing agricultural products from farmers and selling them in urban markets, thus creating a robust economic cycle. Additionally, Babylonian merchants known as Tamkaru specialized in various trades, including long-distance commerce. They were integral to the temple economy, acquiring staples and luxury goods for religious institutions. This involvement in both local and temple economies helped stabilize Babylon's financial system and ensured a steady flow of resources. Babylon's economic power was further enhanced by its ability to accumulate wealth through trade. The city imported essential resources that were scarce in Mesopotamia, such as timber from Lebanon and precious metals from Anatolia. This reliance on trade for resources not only enriched Babylon, but also reinforced its position as a dominant economic force in the region. The wealth generated from trade allowed for significant investments in infrastructure, including roads and bridges that improved connectivity with neighboring regions. This investment facilitated even greater commercial activity, attracting more traders and enhancing Babylon's status as a center of commerce. Babylon's position as a hub for trade between Asia, Africa, and Europe was instrumental in its economic power. The city's advanced financial systems and wealth accumulation strategies contributed to its prosperity and stability. By leveraging its strategic location and fostering diverse trading relationships, Babylon established itself as one of the most influential economic centers of the ancient world. Babylon has long been depicted as a powerful and enduring entity in both historical and biblical texts. Historically, Babylon reached its zenith under the rule of Nebuchadnezzar II, who transformed the city into one of the largest and most magnificent urban centers of the ancient world. Its impressive architecture, including the Ishtar Gate and the legendary Hanging Gardens, symbolized not only its wealth, but also its cultural and political dominance. The grandeur of Babylon was so pronounced that it became a benchmark for power and civilization in the ancient Near East. In biblical literature, Babylon is often portrayed as a symbol of human pride and rebellion against divine authority. The city features prominently in the narratives of the Old Testament, particularly in the accounts of the Babylonian captivity, where the Israelites faced oppression under Nebuchadnezzar. Prophets such as Isaiah and Jeremiah foretold Babylon's downfall due to its arrogance and idolatry, framing it as an example of how earthly powers ultimately oppose God's will. In the book of Revelation, Babylon is depicted as a metaphor for moral decay and corruption, often referred to as the Whore of Babylon, symbolizing seductive cultures that lead people away from righteousness. The legacy of Babylon continues to resonate today, serving as a powerful symbol in various cultural and religious contexts. Its representation in art, literature, and popular culture often evokes themes of strength, ambition, and eventual downfall. Moreover, Babylon's contributions to law, mathematics, and astronomy underscore its historical significance. The Code of Hammurabi, one of the earliest written legal codes, remains a foundational document that influences legal systems worldwide. Similarly, Babylonian advancements in mathematics laid the groundwork for modern numerical systems. In contemporary discussions, Babylon serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of hubris and moral decay. Texts as a powerful entity illustrates its profound impact on civilization. The story of Babylon encapsulates humanity's quest for greatness, while reminding us of the fragility inherent in that pursuit. Babylon's strength wasn't just in its towering walls or its wealth, it was in the vision of its people, their ability to innovate, unite, and leave an indelible mark on history. Though the city has long since crumbled, its legacy of law, culture, and ingenuity lives on, shaping the world we know today. So the next time you hear the name Babylon, remember it's not just an ancient city, it's a testament to what humanity can achieve. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more stories that connect us to our past.